Good evening, guys, and welcome. It's Saturday night. It is the Pegasus Show. I'm Admiral Pegasus, and on today's show, we're going to be looking at the content that was actually dropped this month. Now, I didn't do it Tuesday because obviously Lube was streaming, and I've been suffering with viral chest infection, which I've not completely gotten over yet, but I'm managing to get there so far. So if I do disappear and you hear some funny noises, that's me just coughing my guts up, trying not to. Obviously, I will probably just probably tap the screen and switch the mic. I don't actually have to hear it if I can get it before I actually collapse with coughing. But also tonight we're going to be looking at as well taking this lovely building to Ops 49. Now, I have used Spox Club and I have ran the numbers, dotted the I's, crossed the T's, and according to Spox Club, based on everything I've got, I have enough materials and resources to do this. So ultimately, it comes down to speed ups. Am I going to have enough? Now, based on the amount of Latinum I've got at 255,500, plus all the extra speed ups I've got in my piggy bank right now, well, actually in the inventory, I've got around about 900 to 950 days worth of speed ups. Now, we can all see 361 days for Ops 48. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a tall ask. Depends on the shipyard and the R&D and how bad they're going to be. But we have got a few tricks up our sleeve, and it is going to be a slow progress through the evening because I've got to wait for help from the Alliance. I'm going to be waiting for them to come through. So hopefully we'll be all right. Now, the one thing I will bring up though is that instant. Now, yes, I haven't got the Latinum to actually do it, but I don't... I've noticed that instant still doesn't actually pop up all the time. It pops up when it feels like it. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but hey, I thought I'd just mention that. Obviously, I'm 4,000 short in Latinum, so there's no way I'm going to go. So, jumping in quickly into chat there, I've got two in saying, hi Pygmy and hi Pets. Welcome into the stream, guys. Just realised I've not actually got live chat on the back screen. So, oh, I got one bloody remote, that, and it could do with this remote. So, hey Dave, welcome in. Congratulations. Thanks. I'm not quite sure what the congratulations is for, but yeah, we're not quite at 49 yet, if that's what it was for. So, we're going to see how we do. So, let's throw the first things in that we're going to need. So, we are going to need these exocoms. Now, obviously, we're going to be looking at the station tree one because that's where we need to be. And the first one we're going to pick is that top blue one, the 2-hour build speed up for 100% boost. Now, I did actually run a quick look at all these a couple of days ago, and they actually did take off a fair bit. And I also whacked out a load of research as well to increase my speed up rate for buildings. So now we're just got to find the other ones, because I know there's more in here. Where are you? There you go. So we've got an 8-hour speed up there. Hey Lucian, hey Damien, welcome in, guys. So there we go, we've got another one added in. Oh my god, I hate it when this happens. This bloody bug. So now I know for a fact I can scroll a bit further. And nope, that's the one I want there. So I want that one. So let's just make sure that's not... Oh, for God's sake. I really hate it when this happens. Right, so there's the first one. Officers, crystal, repair, reputation, mining, research, build. There we go. So we'll get that one in. So now, in total, then we have a 140% increase to the build speed of my buildings. So now if we click on Ops 48, as you can see, it's dropped massively from 361 days down to 303. That's pretty good. Now, the shortest time on there is obviously, what was it? It was 2 hours. So that's all I've got. So we've got 2 hours to get this done. And as I just mentioned the instant, just briefly a minute ago, as you can see, the instant button has not even lit up. What is the freaking point of that button? What is the freaking point? I've clearly got enough platinum to do it now, because it's down to, from the 259 to 241,000, but yet it's still not lit up for me to do. Why? What is the point of that button? I really don't get it. So here we go then. There goes the first one. Oh, yeah. Forgot about this a little bit. We need to create some space. So we use a 3-day there. 1 day. And that just shot that through. Oh, is that... Okay. That didn't make sense. Here we go. So, right. So now I'm going to ask for help. So what we're going to do is going to wait for all the helps to come in. And there you go. So we should see it there. The game wants you to use the resources and not the platinum. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can actually think of, Damien. But it's one thing is I've noticed it. If that was the case, then what was the freaking point of putting that button there in the first place? So, but the one thing is as well, you can all if it was a case about pushing players to get more apps, more packs, then you're still getting a lot of platinum in some of those packs as well. So here we go. We've got the first 5 shards of Captain Archer, and obviously we've completed our reputation dailies as well. So get them claimed. Because what we're going to do is we're going to jump into actually looking at the answers. Now, there's one I've not actually done, and I'm very hesitant to actually do it on stream tonight because the chances are I'm probably going to get stream sniped again. So, but the one thing is, they missed me doing the Herogen though. I literally just did that before coming on stream. But so far, so I've jumped to 100, rank 32. Okay, fair dues. Now, I'm a little bit... Yeah, I do all 3 factions. I've got all 3 factions locked at 1 billion, and I don't need to go any further yet. So, the only thing I'm getting out of those, really, is the credits. So, I'm building up on the credits. As you saw, I've got 420 for each faction. Coupled that with the other dailies and everything, I'm easily blasting over 700 credits a day, and I'm quite happy with that. It's a nice steady increase. It's going to be working towards that G5 uncommon ship and the Novas, of course, that I want. So yeah, by the time I get there, it'll all be nice and fandy dandy. But at current, I don't need to go above the 1 billion faction, so which means might as well use all 3 of them and actually get the credit. So if we actually jump, so just if we actually go over to them, so as you can see, these are all set for the 1 billion lock. And so because I'm going no higher than that, let's click the feds. I'm not, all these reputations, all the positives when added together will make a certain amount. And then obviously you've got 2 factions at negative. Well, those 2 factions at negative, they're all exactly the same on all 3. Well, they will equal the positive on the 1 faction. They will equal the positive. So effectively, for reputation gain, you are gaining a big, fat, stonking 0. Now, that's off simple maths I've done. I've not delved into this. I've not actually written all the numbers down, done the pluses and minuses and all that. So there might be slight degree of variation. But from the general, just looking at it, doing a quick bit of maths, they all the negatives will add up to the positive. So basically, here is a 1.9 million positive for the Federation. In the negative side, if you change the Romulans over to Klingons, add them together, there will be approximately 1.9 million. So effectively, if you round it sufficiently, it's a 0. So basically, you're not gaining any reputation. The only thing you're going to be getting out of these is the faction credits. And that is exactly what I'm using them for right now. That is it. I'm just using them for the credits. So I'm only doing the SMS, then stopping, building up again, and then doing next weekend the same for the weekend after. Yeah, exactly, Pygmy. I mean, I totally understand why you're doing that. I've got the Pylum, I've got the Newton all ready with upgrades. Granted, I'm going to be blasting some of the materials they need doing to Ops 49 tonight. So, and I've also looked at a couple of other little bits, which, yeah, I might even be able to do them tonight as well. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I've locked Threads and ROMs at 1 million. Locked Threads and ROMs. And then 1 million from locking the Klingons. Yeah, exactly. So, and then once you get there, use them for credits. It's no skin off your back. It's not costing you anything. Just to activate these every single day, and just see what happens. If you complete it, you complete it. If you don't, you don't. Simple for me. 2 full repairs on my Newton. That's that completed. 2 full repairs. That is it. I have a question. Does everyone find there is less bugs with the game now since launch? No, Dave. It seems that way with the new Unity, but I know some Android users have been struggling. I don't know if that's been sorted out. I've not seen any announcements in the last couple of days, but I don't know. We'd have to... There we go. Start and to restart the game on your phone. Yeah, so... Damien, are you iOS or Android? Because I know Android was really suffering with problems. Personally, I've not had any issues, but that's not to say that other people are not having issues. So iOS, yeah. I mean, Damien, sadly, you're in that bracket where his iOS has always had problems from day one. I don't understand why after 5 years, Scopely hasn't tracked this problem down. So, my thinking would be you've got a ton of people on Android who still can't get into the game. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, thank you. Can't log into the game since launch for no reason at all. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of players who are struggling with that. They can't log into the game. And I don't understand why Scopely has taken this long to try and find a solution to it. My only thought around this could be because Unity, the engine that they brought in after ARC launch, they didn't bring it in before, which they should have done. They should have brought it in after maintenance. They brought it in after ARC launch. It's not interacting with certain types of devices, certain types of software for like Android, various Android softwares and that. iOS again is another one. Yeah, one of our players reverted to a previous version in order to play the game on Android. Yeah, I mean, you might end up having to do that, revert back. But it has got some. I'm thinking it has got something to do with the clients themselves, like Google and Apple. And it really does feel like Scopely doesn't seem in any hurry to actually get this fixed. And it generally shocks me the fact that we still have a large number of players spending vast amounts of money on effectively a broken game. But if they're not having problems, then of course they're going to be paying for a product that they're actually getting. But we've gone over that subject several times. Hey, Barkman, welcome in, buddy. So, I've just upgraded my R&D to 49. It's very expensive in rare. Yeah, that's going to be my problem, Big Meat, as well. Because I looked at try and see about upgrading all my docks and guns to 49. I've got to update all my buildings inside my base first. So I think I'm going to be sat at 49 for a good 6 months. As a minimum. So what I'm going to be doing, whether or not I achieve 49 tonight or today, wherever you are in the world, whether I achieve it on stream or not, I will be achieving it by the next weekend. There's no questions about it. I will achieve it by next weekend. I'll probably end up doing it midweek. Let's go. Have you all seen them film Wrath of Khan? There's a Scopely. That's where Scopely got the motto. Very famous line. Dave, I've seen that film a few times. I'm very intimately aware of most of the lines through the film. I've read the script a few times. So you're going to have to be a little bit more specific about which line, unfortunately, on that one. But yeah, so circling back to the cost of the 49s, yeah, I've got a lot to do when it comes to 49. You've been sat at 49 for 2 months. Won't be going Ops 50 till maybe June or July. Yeah, exactly. So it's like I'm penciling in now 50. Like I say, I'll be going 49 this month, one way or another. The needs of the wealthy. Oh, right, yeah, exactly. The needs of the wealthy outweigh the needs of the poor. Well, no, it's actually the needs of the board of directors outweighs anybody else's opinion at scope and Digit. Okay, let's not forget this game is actually designed by Digit, who Scopely bought out. So yeah, but generally the hierarchy, yeah, shareholders, exactly. Shareholders, they don't give a rat's ass as long as they're getting their money every month for their investment. They're fine. That's it. So, and well, that's just the way shareholders work, unfortunately. So, but yeah. So right. So where are we? All right. So we've had our 20 helps. We're down to 248 days and 2 hours. So we'll speed that up in just a second, and we'll unlock the next building, which is going to be the academy. Now, if I remember the map, the route of what we've actually got to do here. Obviously, we've got to do the ops. We've got to do the R&D. We've got to do the shipyard, and I think I have to do the hangar bay as well. I think so. There's a little bit of question in my mind about what it is I actually need to do. So now, as well, we can see that I actually have a ship out. I'm not going to identify its current location. I'm sure it's going to get found at some point. So, but that ship is somewhere in the galaxy. Somewhere in the galaxy. So, Rev said that the game's reached a plateau already. He's giving it 2 to 3 years till it's dead. No, not 2 to 3 years, mate. Not 2 to 3 years. So, hi, Dharma, welcome in. Nah, not 2 years. Not 2 to 3 years. Minimum 5. There is still plenty of content. Now, bearing in mind, right, let's look at this from the perspective of Star Trek Online, all right? That game is pure beta canon. It is pure beta canon. They've taken ships from the Alpha canon, which is the Prime timeline, and the Kelvin timeline. But other than that, it is pure beta canon. Star Trek Fleet Command is pure beta canon. It's pure beta canon. This game has still got a lot of mileage on it. Now, what I remember Rev saying as well was if this game enters a permanent maintenance mode. That's when we're screwed. That's when we know they're not going to do anything else. And the only time that's going to happen is if Scopely feels this game is not making enough money anymore. If they've reached their bottom, if they've actually dropped below their bottom line for at least 1 quarter. If they do business, if the board does business the way I think they're going to do it, they'll wait for at least 1 quarter below the bottom line, so they're not even breaking even. And then they're looking at potentially laying staff off. Once they start laying staff off, when they're already understaffed, then we know we're going to start having problems with the game. So, but no, I think this game's still got around about another 5 years. Oh, trust me, Piggy, I'm sure they've already had those ideas, which is why I say they're already understaffed at the minute. So, because they're probably not the engineers. I hesitate to think that the original engineers of the game are actually still there, but because otherwise, why would we be getting so many issues? But when businesses realise that a reliable company gets reliable customers, which will always equal reliable income. Exactly. But the problem is, to get these reliable customers to reliably spend, you need a reliable product. It's like going to the shop, buying a kettle, getting home, and it's faulty. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to take it straight back to the shop and demand your money back. You're not going to put up with a poor kettle that don't work. So, or a kettle that will only half boil your water. So, but no, I think we've still got a good 5 years in the game, at least. They will make more money when they lower the prices. Damien, on one hand, I completely agree. Lower the prices will encourage more spending. However, from what I understand, they've actually, Pygmy, I totally understand. Over the last year, I've got to understand the industry as well, badly. And sadly, the only way I've learned about the industry is through politics. So, but I'm not going to get onto that subject. Onto the political subject, because Jesus Christ, this week has been an absolute fucking howler. But yeah, it's greed. It's, hey John Boy, welcome in. It's, I want money. I've already got 10 billion pounds, but I want more. What more can you fucking get? You can't take it with you when you're fucking dead, can you? So you get a cushy life. You can live a cushy life on £1 million. Here we go. Shouldn't have done that. Sorry. But yeah. Exactly about it. I want more money. I would love more money. So if you'd like to donate to the channel, please join button for memberships. Shit, I forgot to put the links for everyone. PayPal and all that. I forgot to put that in the description. It's in the channel's description anyway. But anyway, do you think there will be an independent ship in the future paying with independent credits? No. No. Specialty ships are your independent ships now. So, thanks, Dave. That's one thing I like about my streams. They never stick to a pre-plan. Okay, I can hear somebody knocking. 1 minute. No, sorry about that. That was the dog outside my door scratching herself. She's so bloody loud. She's so bloody loud. She's annoying when she does that. It makes me think somebody's still doing no. Doing a Sheldon. It's just without the calling out the names. Can I get my money back from Scopely? Yeah, you're going to need a damn good reason for that one. What else? What was? Don't get scoping any stupid ideas yet. But yeah, so ultimately, we still have plenty of time left in the game. So, but anyway, if you do want the opinion of what the high-level spenders, how they feel about the game, RevJuice actually did a round table with about 6 of them, 5 or 6 of them. So that's on his channel, so I do recommend checking out that video. And it was actually incredible what they were saying. So a lot of them are only still here for the community. But even the VIP, like the VIP community managers now, have no sway. I reckon half of them have quit because they're just sick of it. 2 out of 6 maybe, yeah. So, but they've just generally had enough of the way that Scopely is running all this. They don't understand why Scopely can't simply get their acts together and get it sorted. So, but it's like I said, swinging all the way back to iOS. 5 years! 5 years, and they've not found the solution? Which then brings me on to the thinking it's got something to do with the clients like Google and Apple. It's got something to do with them. So, but anyway, let's see what we're going to get this. So 218 days, 2 hours left. So let's crank this up to, right, so what we got there, 219. So let's, now we're going to be very conservative with the speed ups, and I'm not just going to go willy-nilly. So you can see this one's already going to cost me 65.4 thousand Latinum just to do those 218 days. So I'm really dreading 49, really dreading it. So right, so now we've got 2 there, and then we'll need a 5 minutes, and we are now officially Ops 48. So next building to go in will be the Academy. What we're going to get there, so we've got 16,000 baht. We've got an extra, let me do the maths in my head, 48 days worth of speed ups. So that's going to be good. I know for a fact I'm going to have some come back off the R&D. So I've got 68 hour speed ups there. So that's, oh my God, 80, 40, 48, 480 hours, which is around about 20 days. Bit of advice Blakeman gave me was focus on research. Yeah, Big Me, believe it or not, I spent all week focusing on that when I decided, you know what, this is what I was going to do during this stream. 49 is not bad. I was 1.2 million lat to go 46 to 49. Yeah, I've heard somebody saying I need about 1.5 million lat. So I'm putting it down to speed ups as well that I'm going to need. So it looks like the armory's also opened up for going to 48. Well, we don't want that. So here we go. So, right, so we've got 97 days on this. So yeah, okay. So we're looking good on materials wise so far. So there we go. So we'll get that one running. Wait for the help to come through on that one as well. You're trying to push 50 right now. You have to upgrade all the 8. Yeah, it's pretty much you have to upgrade everything in your base. And that's the one thing is I'm going to be spending the next 6 months doing. It's just generally upgrading the build. I actually went through it. And if I did 1 building per week, just literally 1 building a week, I would be looking about 45 weeks to go level 50. Now, in that time, my research is definitely going to be all on top of each other. I'm going to be freaking bored. My ships are going to be of a higher level. And I'm going to have some... you're getting to watch someone else upgrade. Yeah, it can usually be a good thing, watching someone else upgrade. Just getting scared at the costs. So, but bearing in mind, I do have a lot of efficiency research already done. So now, there is one other thing I want to throw in here, which might hamper me just a little bit. So we'll get 3 of them. We need 1 of them. Yes, I'll spend some latinum there. Well, we've got 3 of them, so we'll take that up to there. That on there. So now that's going to speed my buildings up a little bit faster. It's going to add a little bit, but upgrade everything. Yeah. So next thing I want to do is I want to go and get that thing there. Now this is going to scare me because I'm dreading this being like a couple of 100 days. 147 days. Okay, so it is high. Yeah, so it's all crystal. 2.5 billion power steel. Increasing my power output by 97,000. So I'm going to get that in, and that's going to give me my final free-to-play grindable dock. My dock 6. Yes, and yes, I do emphasize that, because obviously docks G and H are stuck behind paywalls. G is stuck behind the $50 paywall, while H is stuck behind the $100 paywall. Great one, Scopely. Way to value your docks of making them 2 different prices. So now we've got that research going. Oh, it's down to 136 days already. Bloody hell. I mean, let's have a quick gander. 7 helps already. So it's bad enough when I've got to really go in close there. So, but good news is though, I've been talking with somebody who's said that they can give me their old PC. So hopefully soon, not quite sure how long, but I might have a PC soon. Yeah, I've got a big dock. Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to have that extra dock. So, because I'm gonna need it. Because believe it or not, I still get plenty of mining done. For anyone who watched the war video, it's easy enough. Well, providing the opposition's not exactly going all guns blazing against you. Some days they do. My poor Monavine, Jesus Christ, some days it can't even get a full run. But there are times it does get a full run out there. So, that's not too... So, yeah. Alright, cheers, Pygmy, thanks. I will do. Yeah, because I do need to go through things like Stream Elements or Streamlabs or something like that. So, because then I can put things like the banner across the top, I can put various other things, and it's a lot easier to put screenshots on the screen as well, because I can have them all loaded up, ready for what I want to do. Originally didn't like the Monavine, but they make parts amazing. Exactly. They are freaking awesome. Absolutely freaking awesome. Ops 49 to 50 is easy, but I'm stuck at 50. Count must be... Oh, the ACC is 45. Yeah, that's where your problem is. Luckily, mine is 1/3 of the way towards 47. Now, I was actually helping out with a lot of epic armadas. I will say, Lucian, if you can go after those, the level 51 ones or the ones in G5 space, make sure you're the leader. Okay, yes, and that is the actual cost of cores for 46 to 47, because there is no efficiency research on them. But if you focus on those epics, the G4 epic chest is the way to go. Don't bother with the G4 rare one. It's your G4 Armada credits you get are more suitable towards the G3 chest to get the rare directives. In fact, I think, let me just have a gander. Right, so I've got an epic chest available. Yep, so what you get out of this chest is extremely expensive to start with, but you're guaranteed 150. Fine, that's fine. But the rare directives are a pain in the ass to source. But when you're actually looking here for the epic directives as well, 5, 10, 15, or 20. That's it. It is incredibly crap, especially for its cost. But yet, if you go over to the G3 rare, which I'll pull here, but I'll show you the directives in here, 15, 35, 70, 20, 250. And it's a hell of a lot fucking cheaper. I can pull the 6 chest. Yeah, Lube's made a brilliant video on it. I also did a video on it based on some of the information that Lube presented. I got his permission first. But yeah, he's made a couple of videos about this. So I'll pull this. Let's just see how many directives I'm going to get for 6 chests. 285 directives. 285 directives. But yeah, for 1 chest, in the other thing, maximum 20. If I went, how many chests can that G4 one do? It can only do 4 chests, so it's two chests short. It is 10, 20, 21, 21.33 times more expensive for 2 chests short. So the most you can get out of this, under RNG, the most you'll get out of this is 80. That's the most you get. You've just seen me pull 285 in the other one. Now again, this comes down to how you want to do it. If you want to spend this kind of money on this, we'll call this money. You want to spend that kind of money on this? Crack on. If you actually want efficiency, getting more pulls, go for the other one. But like I said as well, rare directives are awkward to source because the rare directives in here, where are they? That's materials. Here we go. 1, 3, 5, and 10. Bloody pathetic. Again, very expensive. But at least on this one, you can do 4 chests. You can do 4 chests. But the 2 chests is 1.1 million. And I don't think I'm going to be able to see the... No, I can't, unfortunately. And unfortunately, because it is a mobile, I don't have Ripper shenanigans. So I can't open up the chest to show you it. But you get better chances in the G3 Uncommon one. But again, maximum 2 chests. Maximum cost 25,000. 25,000 compared to 1.1 million. It is off screen. Those G3s are better. However, when it comes down to the epics, this one all the time. My cost is 75,000. But the one thing as well, where are you? Rare tactical cores. 450, 425, and 400. So I'm usually pretty much guaranteed that low pull all the time. I'm pretty much guaranteed all the time. We'll pull it now. There you go. I've got the 450. So, but yeah. So this epic chest is the way to go to get those epic, those rare tactical cores. It's absolutely the way to go. And then the other two is down on the G3. Stick with the G3 all day long. As for the G5 ones, yeah, I've heard they're pretty awesome. I won't know until I actually get into G5, which won't be till Ops 51. I think is when G5 officially starts. So let's have a look at the treasury. How much is that going to cost me? 7.1 billion, 72 days to do. But then again, I don't think I've got enough of those diodes. I mean, 11.8 thousand and all I needed was 990. I kind of think I've got enough to do quite a few levels on this. I've probably got enough to pot this to level 52. If I could go that far. You get 450 from 2,000 in the rare. Okay. That's not bad then. So that's a 4 chest pull if I'm reading that math right. Because as I understand it, in the rare one, they do have bring it up. They do have some other ones. They've got 150 guaranteed, and then oh no, that's it. You said you're Ops 49, didn't you, Lucian? So, also no, you're 50, aren't you? So yeah, yeah, okay. So I'll have to watch out for that one when I go 49, because obviously all these chests are going to change when I go to 49.50. So right, the academy is now up at 20 helps. Fleet commander as well for the extra dock is also there. We're not going to worry about the extra dock yet. So let's get the academy done. Right, 79 days. So we're going to push that one to max. So that's going to bring us down to 40 days. Well, I'll tell you what, let's just do it this way. So 40, okay. 12,000. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I think something's telling me I didn't need to worry about the amount of speed ups I have. Something's telling me I didn't need to worry. So that's the academy done. So, is there any questions anybody wants to ask on the new loop? I mean, yeah, it's not bad, 120 days. Okay. I mean, I hope I did try and explain the loop as much as I possibly could in the Enterprise video, showing it off to begin with. I will look at, yeah, Shipyard 48, so that's all I need. Wow. So let's have a look at Shipyard 48. What do we need? Ops and R&D. Yes! Piece of cake. It's just going to be, what the hell's this thing going to cost me? When is the new loop going to take 5 minutes? Never will. Never will. If you're on about the loop that was in January, if you do not go for the Enterprise, yeah, it will take 5 minutes. Relatively easy to do. If I could probably get out there without being... Cheers, Damien. I was hoping... I did write it down, and I thought I'd try and keep it as short as possible, but I still went 45 bloody minutes. So it was like, for God's sake, why is it my videos always go so long? Do I waffle too much? Yes, I do. I waffle. Or is the fact that I just really go too in-depth with some of my explaining? In all honesty, you haven't been doing this indie loop. The cost outweighs the rewards for me. Damien, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, so feel free to ignore it. Doing the grind for the Enterprise and getting into that loop is absolutely worth it. Now, oh, let me know, Big something. Oh, what was his name? Big Skirmish, I think it was. Dropped some screenshots of a Tier 3 Enterprises refinery into the Discord, into the bar section. I did tag it in the Enterprise chat section with the link to the actual screenshots. But in all honesty, I do think Enterprise is going to be absolutely worth it in the long run. And some of these loops that they're bringing out now, sadly, do require you to get really involved. Like the Monavine. Materials, not so much right now, but the resources are brilliant. That is paying out. But when it gets into G5, from what I've heard, the materials improve. So we can actually generally say that the Monavine is going to be a good ship. Me, it's working wonders for me now, but I've generally put a halt from it because, I mean, you can see by the resources I've got at the top of the screen, I'm not in short supply. I'm not in short supply, and if I go big-headed one step further. Why I went onto the faction store, I do not know. I want the inventory. And I scroll across to resources. Let's just take this 1 million one. 129 billion there. On top of 2.8 trillion. So effectively, I've got about 3 trillion. Uncommons, let's have a look at the uncommons. Okay. So the uncommons is 127 billion as well. So I'm looking around about 3.2 trillion steel. But I've got 864 on show. I could quite happily leave my shields down and just live off these. Titanium. 281 billion in backstock, plus another 96 billion, I think. Plus around about 2 billion. So, yeah, probably 400 billion there. Somewhere in that region. Not exactly sure on resources. And this is the one thing you find out when you don't actually use these things. And you do the respective loops, like the Franklin for the Swarm. Doing the Swarm Refinery, getting these resources. Making sure that you're doing your battle pass every month. They add up. Again, I've got more dilithium here. 250 blueprints to the Tribune. Nice one, Joseph. Welcome into the stream, buddy. That's good, considering they're like 650 blueprints. I am toying with the, getting a Tribune, but the cost of about 1.1 million faction credits, yeah, away teams does add up, and obviously I'll be using that as well. Yeah, Damien, right. When it comes to doing the refinery, I do these every single morning. So it's like I'm going to pull these now. So, okay, fair dues. So you can see what kind of pulls I'm getting. Okay, 945. Nice. Your tokens, you can get a quarter of the blueprints for the Tribune. Nice. I probably won't even get anywhere close. So, 1.9 million tokens. Ouch, that's a lot. That's a lot of tokens, but it's only 25%. Jesus, that's a lot. 2 million for a quarter. 2 million per quarter. Gee whiz. So, but yeah, I mean, you got your resources. Obviously, this one's Sigma resources, so we don't worry about that one. The lat from the away teams and the Vorfisha helps a lot. Yeah, it does. Absolutely. And most of this latinum I've got is actually from the away teams and the Fisher refinery. That's where it's mostly from. So, but when you click on resources, if you've done your freebooters, you're going to be able to pull these every single day. Every single day, you'll pull them. So it's like, I know for a fact the pull that I would normally be doing tomorrow morning is this. Because it's 100, normally I pull steel and titanium every single day. But when I get down to the 190, because you only get 190, 180 of these biotics every single day. You only get 180 out your dailies. Unless you want to go and do those poxy rare armadas in swarm space. Don't know why you want to do them. But yeah, when I get down to this, I switch to the dilithium. So it's like, yeah, fine. Normally I pull it in the morning. I'll do it now. But I'm just pulling these, and then obviously because I've done the freaking heck, the Xborg faction store, I've done the bonus. I'm getting this from my dilithium from the original biotics or biominerals, sorry. Making sure you're just doing that every single day. As soon as you come online, the first thing I do when I come online, I go through, come on, thank you. I go through here. I do alliances, territory, consumables, and artifacts if I've actually done any formation of matters, if. So I do all that. Obviously I've done these three, clicking on the claim all. Then I'll do syndicate. Then I'll go through every single one of the refineries. Then I'll go into factions. And then I'll go through and pull what I need from the faction. So out of here, the only thing I pull out these, the FKRs, is those message credits. That's because I'm using Voyager and going after those Borg data cubes. So I pull them. 700 a day. Who's going to complain about that? Not me. That's adding to my tally. Augment. I come in here. The only thing I go out of here is the independent credits. Now, because luckily I have 1.9 decoded, I can pull the augment credits, which then I use to buy the independent credits. So it's literally just 2 chests in here. Rogue One, I don't even bother with Stellar anymore. Not even Apex Thursday. I might do it just for the officer badges. That's it. Other than that, my outlaw research is pretty much nearly done. It's nearly done. So I don't need to worry about the Stellar loop anymore. So the Rogue Out one, I forget. Then obviously I go through all this. Oh yeah, that's for the Defiant, isn't it? So I go through all this, pull what I need to out of here, and it's all reset already. So that's good. I tell you what, because we're going to go Ops 49, let's actually do this. So we'll claim that. Obviously, I'll get the next one for when I do upgrade the Defiant. So then I've got material claim. So, oh, it's cost me 2,000 now. Never mind. There we go. Nice little pull of materials there. What's that? 900, 1,200, 1,300? About 1,300? Give or take. Then I'll go for this material claim. There we go. Oh, we've actually got some epics out of this one. But again, 7, 11, 3, 1,400? 1,400 uncommons? Not going to grumble at that, am I? What's this one? Yeah, might as well pull that as well. Might as well, since they're here, might as well pull them, Anna. So the uncommon exchange, again, not much difference. Oh, it's costing me 10 million now for the 3 chests. Ouch. Was 6 million. Now it's 10 million. But again, I'm getting ship parts. I've got survey, I've got explorer, I've got battleship. So can't grumble at that one every 2 days. Then come in here, pull this one. This one's costing me 10 million. Oh shit, I didn't do enough. Oops, I didn't do enough. I'm not going to be able to pull this one again when I go up to 49. But as you can see, more survey parts, interceptor parts, transporter patterns. Can't grumble at that one. Go into here. So, oh, nearly 10 million on this one. So I might get through them finally a bit faster. So, here we go. I mean, it's just like absolute giveaways, this. This is what I like to see. I wish the other refineries would do this. This is bloody giveaways on parts. 1,400 uncommon interceptor parts. It's just like, here you go. This is what we want to see in the game. Giveaways. And then, of course, the chest that I loathe to hate. Sorry, I loathe to love. But, yeah, go with the 2 chests at 8,000. So, more parts there. More directives. I can't complain. I just can't complain. So, 1 second. Yes. Right, come on, let's go put it back on. Right, I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys. Let's go put it back on. Okay. Right, why are you still awake? Alright, sorry about that, guys. Life of a dad never stops. So, well, yeah, it looks like the... Oh, yeah, the Zindy Scraps is also reset as well. So, it's costing me 3,000 a pot now. Oops. So we'll pull that. I'm not bothered about the double chest because I'm still got quite a few credits. But yeah, so ultimately... Get this as well. So I might as well claim the extras. Making sure that you're doing your pulls every morning, you're gonna get it all in and get the stuff that you need. It's just getting yourself into that routine of doing those pulls. Once you've done those pulls, you're fine. So right, what we got here? Oh, here we go. So we've got another 10 shards of Archer. I very much doubt I'm actually going to get high on the leaderboard. So if I do, I'll be shocked. Right, so the R&D is now down to 98 days, so let's get that cleared off. $29.4 thousand, not bad, not bad. 18 hours, so we'll go for the 3 hours on this one. 2 of them. What do I get from my Monavine refinery? I'll show you that. So, right, so let's get the extra speed ups, which apparently I'm not going to bloody need this rate. Oh, why have I just gone in there? I don't want the R&D. Don't want the R&D. So that's 144 days. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit more. I knew that was going to be the next big kicker. So the next one after that is going to be Ops 49. And I still have 164,000 Latinum. Okay. Yeah. And the parts and G4 I get from the Defiant. Voyager. Mod Y-Wing is Y. Mod Y-Wing. Joseph, can you explain what Mod Y-Wing is? Because I haven't got a clue what that is. I mean, I don't know if it's something Ops 50. I don't know. But, right. So, Monavine Refinery. So. Right, so for 40 to 50 then, for a tier 5 Monavine. These are the materials I've got. Obviously, I've not got enough to actually pull these. Monavine looks like a Y-Wing. Do you mean from Star Wars? Because that's where I was originally thinking you was meaning for. But yeah, so these are the materials that I've got. Obviously, it's all under chance. So, but 5 rolls of it, okay, it's not particularly too bad. But, yeah, if you get the high level pulls, then, yeah, it's not too bad. Ah, right. I've never thought about the Monavine as a Y-Wing, actually. Tritanium, sorry, steel, sorry. I will get it right in a minute. 30 billion per chest. Bearing in mind, I can go up to tier 6. So that'll take me up to 42 billion a chest. If I look at the front, look of it, it's a fancy Y-Wing. Oh, okay. We'll have a look at it in a minute. But yeah, so 42 billion for that one. And then if I go look at the Tritanium, 3.8 billion that I'm pulling. Bear in mind, remember, I'm a tier 5 Monavine. But at tier 6, I can pull 5.3 billion. So that'll be 15.9 billion Tritanium if I went for the 3 chests. Now, bearing in mind that the Tritanium cost is going to be substantially higher in the G5 area. Same with the steel, so just watch out for that one. And then, of course, dilithium, again, 590 million. Tops out at 830 million per chest. So that's what I'm getting for a tier 5 Monavine between levels 40 and 50. So obviously it does say level 48 to 49, but that's roughly what I'm getting. Right, send some helps out so people can help. You know, I'm surprised my pylon's not been found yet. Oh, no worries, mate. No worries. So, obviously the shipyard is 13 from 20, so it's nearly there. Nearly there. But what I am going to do as well, right, so let's have a quick look at that Monavine. You said about it looking like a Y-Wing. So, nah. Nah, not to me. I mean, I'm not an avid follower of Star Wars. I haven't watched all the Disney Plus programs and all that. I'm more the original 6 films. Is it no? The original 3 films. The next 3 are not too bad. Yeah, I could definitely say Lizard. But I suppose you've got to watch it from see it from a certain point of view. It looks like a pickle chords show. Okay, hasn't appeared on my screen yet. Caught an STD from an Orion girl. Yeah, okay. That's a new one. Not thought about that one before, but yeah, okay. So, but now I wouldn't have said a Y-wing. Let's have a look at it from the rear. No. Excuse me. That's all right, it's back on. So sorry about that. Okay, Lucian, thanks for joining us. Have a good evening, mate. So right, let's get rid of that. But now I say, yeah, so that's the Monavine. So are we there yet? No, we're at 15. Oh my god, the helps have slowed off. The helps have slowed off. So now, don't mind using a little bit of latinum here. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to put that one in. In fact, I'll tell you what, let's pull you. Name. Right, BL. Beta. So while we wait for that to click over, let's go have a look at these aquatics, shall we? Because, I mean, I showed them off in my video, and, well, yeah, they was a lot more powerful than I was actually expecting them to be. A lot more powerful. Ooh, hello. How the hell did I manage to skip all that? Right, so, hang on, that's 44s. Now, those of you who remember, I did get the warp tokens from the launch gift chest. So, I've not actually been in there since. So, now the shipyard is ready to collect, and so's the fleet commander. We'll pull the fleet commander as well today. But, I'll tell you, while we're waiting for the... amalgam to arrive. Let's get this one done. So we've got a 12-hour there, down to 56, 11, 10. Here we go. So shipyard 48 done. No, don't want the extra builder. Don't want that neither. 48. 376 days. So there we go. So we'll get the helps from that. So, yeah, okay. We've made it to Ops 49 tonight. We've actually made it. Do. Cheers, Dave and Damien. Oh, there we go. So we'll get them in ready. Right. Yes, right. So let's pull that back a minute. So the aquatics, and no, okay. But what we'll do is we'll cover ourselves. So if anyone is going to try and stream snipe me, so you still got to wait 25 minutes to actually catch my amalgam. But anyway, so these are also the aquatics. Now, we know that there is going to be the two types. We've got the interceptors and we've got the battleships. The interceptors should generally be the easiest ones to kill. But when you're looking at the straight power conversion there of 360 billion, yeah, these things are SOBs to begin with. Now, obviously, NX-01 is the only ship designed to combat these things. You can go up against them probably with a G6 ship and probably win. But against anything else much lower than that, I think you're going to have a real big fight. I mean, we saw from the video that I did where I actually just took one of these on and I barely scratched it. So now they are obviously coming with a number of abilities themselves, with the first one being reduces your critical damage. Hey Alexis, welcome back, love. Reducing your critical chance damage by 2,500%. To put in context, that's a lot more than the Xindi reptilian ships. A lot more. So, yeah. Actually, it's like 2 minutes shorter on the timer for the cloak, just in case. So, yeah. So, you are looking at some heavy amount of damage as well. Sorry, not a heavy amount of damage. You're looking about, you're going to really need to do something to get some critical damage. Now, that critical damage floor, favor is going to be of some help. But again, still, 2,500. And I'm sure that stacks. So you are really, yeah. Actually, no, I don't think it does stack. No, I think that's just a flat out 2,500. Yeah, 2,500. It's a flat out. Well, just say it's a flat out. Easiest way around it. And you're almost ready to scrap your Franklin. Nice. Remember, you only need to take the Franklin, the original Franklin, up to level 41. You don't need to take it any higher, just level 41. And then also you can scrap it and still get the full amount of blueprints for the Franklin A, which, bearing in mind, you're going to need about 2 months worth of building time on that one. So just be aware of that one. Xindi might then for the aquatics. At the end of every round, this ship fires 9 shots from its super weapon, which is the go home gun. So basically, if this thing's not finished you off, or if you've not finished it off by the time that weapon fires, it will shoot. And the prime particle delay that we have for the reptilians has no effect against the gun for these things. So, yeah, you need to kill these things fast. Which again is going to bring it round to the Enterprise being the big one. Oh, and that's it. I'm sure there was another ability. So, but anyway, we'll go on to the battleships then. Now you can see this battleship has got a massive increase in power. It's now 475 billion, so it's added an extra 115 billion. Now remember, this is the one that's also going to pay out a higher chunk of the rewards. If we just look at the Interceptor again briefly, as you can see, the tech modules that it's going to drop for the refinery is quite small. The amount of scraps you're going to get is smaller than what you'll get from the Xindi reptilians. But if you did wish to risk it for a biscuit going after the battleship, obviously the rewards on this one are higher. The scraps are higher than the Xindi reptilians, but as well, these tech modules, you're going to get a fair whack more. Absolutely worth going after if you really want to risk it for the biscuit. This is the one that's got that extra weapon. So, the middle one, then Sentinel Blade. At the start of combat, this hostile has a 30% chance of firing its heavy artillery on the 5th weapon each round. Yeah, that's powerful. And that's a gun that will also send you home. So now remember, these things have a insane round 1 firing pattern. 10 shots each. 59 shots in the first round. 59 shots. These things are going to fire like a son of a gun. Absolutely. So, yeah. And of course as well, they do bypass your shields. Remember that? I think I showed the battle log. They do bypass your shields. So just bear that in mind. I mean, it's not even mentioned here. I'm not sure if it's these ones that bypass shields or maybe the higher level ones. So, but yeah. So you are going to have to be very careful when going after these. Like I said, the Enterprise is going to be your top ship to go after these. It is going to be worth it. From what I've seen of the refinery so far, it does look delicious. It really does. But it's just the cost to get into it. Now, I can't remember everything off the top of my head that I put in that video. Especially all the extra additions that I added in with about the amount of credits you're going to need. The amount of uncommon credits you will need for the Enterprise. Obviously, for the single chest pull is going to be, what was it? I said 10,000. I think it was. 10,000 to do all 200 blueprints. Bearing in mind, that's if you have not got the promo code, which ends... Let me get this right. I want to make sure I get this right. Tuesday before event reset. Or at event reset. One of the two. I can't remember which one. But it's supposed to last 7 days. So we'll say it's going to end on the Tuesday before event reset. So just bear that in mind. There are other ways of getting some extra blueprints as well. There are 5 blueprints in the mission for the Enterprise. Comes on part 5. I can't remember what mission that was. Let's have a quick look in the complete missions. I'm sure I'll be able to figure out what the mission was called. Tickets, complete missions. Here we go. So I've still got a mission to complete. Ooh. So timeless and spaceless. That was the mission. So completing that one will give you 5 extra blueprints. And I think there's another 5 blueprints somewhere as well. Where were they? I can't remember where they were. Oh dear, my son's up. So I think that means we'll be ending early. 1 minute. What's up, buddy? Say again. What? Can you get off your mouth? Yeah, I know he does. Right, come on then. Right. Get yourself in. Right. Right, give me a minute. Right, so unfortunately, guys, I am going to have to end it there because my son's decided he wants to jump into my bed, which means I can't have the light on because he needs to go to sleep. He's only 4 years old, bless him, so he's not feeling too good. So, sadly, end ending rather early. But thank you for joining me. Looks like we will be going up to 49. I'm going to clear that off just shortly. But thank you for joining me. I'm Admiral Pegasus. This is the Pegasus Show live. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe, live long and prosper, and I shall catch you on the next one. Goodbye.